What's good, everybody? What's good? Sorry, Boo Thang. I apologize, Boo Thang. I was gonna wait to do my show and wait for Boo Thang to come home, and she's on her way. I don't know if she was gonna get some groceries or what. I don't know, Boo Thang, what you was gonna do. I'm sorry. I was gonna wait till you got here. I love when Boo Thang is here because she's right there with me when I'm doing my shows. I like it, but the show just had to go on. I was just itching just to talk about some stuff right quick and just get it off my chest, and then let's just move on. But what's good, everybody? I don't know if I mentioned everybody right now, but excuse me, I'm going through this cold, man. I gave it to her. I thought she took it all. You ain't take it all yet, boo thing? I gave it to her. I kissed her, gave her all the kisses, smooches, all that, so she could take all the snuffy, sneezy, coffee, aching things that make your head, all that stuff. I gave it to her, so it should be gone. So go ahead and get rid of all this, boo thing. What's up with y'all? What's up with everybody, though? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Zoe, I haven't talked to you in a while. Let me give my shout outs to everybody before we talk about this Cowboys thing like we always do. Boo Thang, Ron the Don, my Cowboys family, what's good with you? Von Dale Jackson, Zoe Duncan, been a while. Stevie Mac 23, as always. Stephen Arthur, was good with you? Gambino, Jorge Favela, it might be. Number one, Marquise, Ready Red, what's good with y'all? Appreciate y'all. Get in, y'all jump on in here, man. I feel lonely sometimes. Everybody get on here and let's talk let's just talk whatever. Of course, we're going to talk this Cowboys, and I'm going to talk about this Tom Brady stuff because that stuff is just crazy in itself. I don't even know why we're even talking about the Tom Brady thing, but since it's Cowboys news, I guess we will. But a few things I want to talk about real quick before we jump into that. Number one, I'm pissed off because my Little League basketball team is 0-4. And it ain't because our coaches, we suck. It ain't because we suck. We got talent, man, but it's just frustrating me right now because, man, a team jumps on us early, then we come back, and then we take the lead, and then we lose it. I'm like, come on, man. We got to make these free throws. It ain't like we ain't practicing free throws. It ain't like we ain't practicing layups. I'm feeling like the Jason Garrett with the players thing right now. Like, come on, dog. I'm doing everything we supposed to do. We up 1 point with 2-something minutes left in the game. We missed 4 straight free throws, dog. Like, come on, man. We got to clean this up. I ain't trying to call my players out. Maybe I am, but I ain't saying no names. Hey, ho, I got a $5 holla. Ooh, I got a $19.99 holla from Vondale. You made my voice go out. What's up? John Jones coming with the flavor. Vondale Jackson coming with the $19.99 holla holla. I wish I had my Ja Rule holla holla, but I'm gonna give it with the holla holla. Appreciate y'all, big dog. Thank y'all very much. We love you, growing the nation. We always appreciate the support. Thank you very much. But I'm just mad my team just don't. I mean, I can't blame another team if, you know what I'm saying, we ain't making our free throws. You feel me? Like, we practicing these jokers. Make y'all free throws, dude, like, so we can win these games. Every game we're in it. And then my big man, I got a big man, y'all. I got a Shaq right now. Like, seriously, I got a Shaq right now. He's like 12 years old. He's every bit of 5'10", every bit of 160, 165. He's big. He's a big boy. And I'm telling you, if you've seen this kid, his name is AC. He light on his feet. I mean, he got them super light feet. That's the first thing I noticed about him was his light feet. Spin moves, jump shots, three-point shot. He got everything. But got the situation where his mom don't want to bring him to practice. We don't know, never know. Hey, ho, Ron with the $1 holla, Ron Don. And we appreciate you for being a proud Patreon, too, Mr. Ron Smith. You're a proud Patreon, and we thank you very much for joining the team of Silver and Blue Nation. I'm going to give a few more shout-outs because I got 5 more proud Patrons that came on. I'm going to make sure I give out their shout-outs today. But if y'all seen this kid is so nice on his feet. And I'm telling you, we got a nice squad. We bang with everybody. We got a little jump shooter. But man, we got the biggest boy in the league, but his mom won't get him there. And I'm trying to figure out a way to get him to these practices and these games because I'm telling you, when he gets in the game, he dominates. And if we had him, and I'm not trying to spill milk, but I'm telling you, dog, we had him, it'd be a whole different story, man. Just had to get that out. Sorry. Just had to get that out. Appreciate it. Thank you. I had to get that out. And my other thing I had to get out. What else did I have to say right quick? Oh, XFL. I know y'all watched it. It was the talk of the town this weekend. Y'all watched the XFL this weekend? did y'all watch the XFL this weekend? I didn't get to intently watch it. I watched, and I don't know all the names, so don't be getting mad at me if I don't know if it's the Hurricanes, the Houston Hurricanes, or the Dallas Stampedes. I don't know the names, okay? So don't get all mad at me because I don't know, and I don't know everybody who's playing, okay? But I do know Dallas played yesterday, and they played St. Louis, I believe. Did they lose? I think they lost because that quarterback, number 10, he was looking nice. But I like the XFL. It's very competitive. I love how they just jump right on the field and ask the dudes questions. You miss a field goal, you miss a block, you get knocked out, you get trucked, interception, all that. They ask you right then and there. I really do like that part of it. I like the kickoff situation. I like how they set that up, and I like how they set it up where you can do more 1 point or 2 point or 3 point, or you can move it. That's dope. I like that, and I thought it was real competitive football. I would definitely be interested to watch it, especially when the NFL's not playing and they keep this up. Please, let's keep this up. Let's not let this league go bankrupt. From what I'm seeing in week 1, I like it. I like the product. Very competitive. It could be a farm system for the NFL too. You know what I'm saying? So some of these guys that may have not did their thing in the NFL can go out here and play some good ball, maybe can get called up. So I like the whole concept of it, and I like the football of it. What are y'all thoughts right quick before we talk about the stuff we always talk about? Okay, I got you, Deron Baker. I appreciate you, though. I got you. I got you, Ron. Appreciate you, big dog. You said you went to the DC game, Vondell? Yeah, I like that kickoff. Yeah, I'd like to see how Landry Jones is going to do, especially, he's been with the NFL with the Steelers. I want to see how he's going to do. But I like that number 10. What was his name that was playing for St. Louis? What was his name? Y'all give me his name. He was a nice little quarterback. He was a slick little quarterback for them St. Louis team. But I like the competitiveness. Um, I hope they, like I said, I hope they can keep it alive. It's way better than, what was it, the AFF or AFFL, whatever the hell that league was. I don't know. It wasn't that good. It was real goofy. But this right here, I mean, dudes was getting smacked, things of that nature. Um, Sorry, I was looking at something. But yeah, I really do like the. I definitely do like how the concept is. Definitely want to see it grow and get better, and really excited to see it grow. And like I said, I hope it can be like a farm system for the NFL. I don't know if they can do it like that, but I know how they got the Canadian Football League is still going strong, and players still come out of Canada. So um, we'll see what happens with that. But I was excited, and like I said, I want to see it grow. But let me not get it because I feel like I'm getting distracted right now. I feel like, oh yes, my Cowboys family. You know what's so funny about that, my Cowboys family? You said that. I was just thinking about that literally like 2 days ago. I was like, man, we had not did a show in forever with my Cowboys family, and we're gonna get it popping. Might be tough this week, but let's get it scheduled for next week for sure. Let's get it popping because I know free agency is going to be right around the corner. So let's get it popping, Malcolm. You heard it right here. Me and my Cowboys family popping the show next week. You see it's going down. So make sure you tune in for that because that's going to be something good. But let's talk about this Tom Brady thing, man. Michael Irvin. I know he didn't say he jumped in there and said today, I didn't say it was Jerry. I didn't say it was Steven. He said, I heard some significant people. But you know what? I was listening to this thing what Bucky Brooks said. I know y'all probably heard it, but I just want to play it. And it's just what what do y'all think about this? I don't know if you have already heard it about what Bucky Brooks said, but give me your thoughts about what Bucky Brooks said right here. And tell me if you can hear it, number one. Let me see right here. Let's see, get ready to come up.
He's a system quarterback who has played in a great system that has produced a lot of winning. Because that same system helped Matt Castle go 11-5. when Tom Brady wasn't available to the knee. I saw Jacoby Brissett look like a dude in that system. Jimmy Garoppolo also won games in that system. So what I'm saying is this.
Say it.
Tom Brady, at this stage of his career, he needs the system
Can y'all
more
hear
than
this?
ever. Like, if we're talking about Michael Jordan, the one thing you can never question about Michael Jordan, he was a transcendent player.
Yeah.
He was transcendent in college. He was transcendent from the time he stepped into the league. We can never say that Tom Brady was transcendent coming into the league as the 199th pick of that draft.
Oh, that's
so
fair?
let's
You
be
think?
real.
That's
So you
about where
were
he
in the
is.
locker room. and you
What
were-
he accomplished in the NFL makes him transcendent, and I think we're doing the guy a disservice.
Thank you.
Again,
Questioning his skill?
yeah, because people can be jealous, or people could be jealous of all that success. Anytime somebody wins 6 championships or 4 or 5 or whatever point people were questioning, hey man, this guy's.
Okay, so what are your thoughts about what Bucky Brooks said? I mean, this is my opinion about that Tom Brady thing about right here. I ain't taking nothing away from Tom Brady, okay? Tom Brady, you got 6 Super Bowls. You can't take nothing away from that. You got 6 Super Bowls, dog. You got them. So there's nothing I can say about that. Me personally, I think Montana is more thorough than Tom Brady because he played in the NFC, and the NFC was a lot tougher than playing. And he was going through tough teams in the NFC. Joe Montana was. You feel me? Like Joe Montana, I watched Joe Montana. I watched Tom Brady. To me, Joe Montana is still better than Tom Brady. I don't care if he got the rings because, like I said, I watched the NFC back in them days with Joe Montana in them 80s and them Giants and them Cowboys and them teams, them Redskins. Them teams was tough teams. You got Hall of Famers that he was going against banging. Yes, he had Jerry Rice. Yes, he had dog teams too, but that ain't his fault. You get what I'm saying? And he played in a tougher division. I believe in the NFC was tougher at that time. And, I mean, Brady, you played in the AFC East. It's whack. That division is trash. It's been trash forever. And I don't want to take away, but that's just a fact, dog. It's just a fact. Okay. And then in your Super Bowls, you got 6 of them, but Seattle lost 1 of them. Seattle gave that to you. The Falcons, they choked it 28-3. That was just y'all coming back. You feel me? Rams, I don't even know. I'll give y'all the Rams. You get what I mean? And then other ones you won on Adam Vinatieri. If Adam Vinatieri didn't hit them field goals, then you won't win them Super Bowls. So, I don't know. I'm not saying Tom Brady's a system quarterback, like he's just in the system, but I do agree with Bucky is saying, like right now, at 43 years old, you need a system, dog. You ain't that player you was at 26 and 27. And just like Bucky Brooks said, he ain't no transcendent player like Tom Brady didn't come in transcendent. Michael Jordan did. And when they're saying Tom Brady is like the greatest athlete in the world, no, he just got 6 rings, dog. He ain't the greatest athlete in the world. Are y'all crazy? People who say that crazy stuff make me want to throw up. Like, don't nobody want to hear that. You get what I'm saying? And I heard what Michael Irvin talking about, some significant people talking about, Tom. Why? Who wants Tom Brady? And you think he gonna take a discount? He going to a new system. Like I said, he went to the Kansas City Chiefs. And then also, he goes to the Kansas City Chiefs, and then he takes them to a championship game. Let me see Tom Brady go to another team and see him take them to a championship game. Let me see Tom Brady do that. You feel me? You got blessed. You feel me? And this is what he said. And yes, it was short stints. Garoppolo, Jacoby Brissett, Matt Castle. He won 11 games. I know they go to playoffs, but he still won 11 games. You get what I mean? And look at the players that leave other teams and they go to the Patriots. They win in that system. So why can't you sit there and say that they can't get a quarterback and they can't win? You feel me? Hey, ho, Jorge Favela for $1.99. Holla, appreciate you. Thank you very much for growing the nation. We're getting to that draft. But, hey, y'all feel me? Come on, man. Come on, somebody talk to me. I don't want to just, sometimes I get to talking too much. I be saying this not going to be a long show. I'm not going to talk long. But then, damn, we get to talking like this. I can't help it. Where Eastside Harold, man? What's up with you, big dog? But you feel me? Like, What are we talking about, Tom Brady or Dak Prescott? That's not even a talk. Stephen Jones and all them come out and say that's not even a talk. But let's forget all about that right now. Here's my issue with all this. What we talking about Dak Prescott, because I'm gonna pull some more stuff up right quick. Because the whole thing is foolish right now. You get what I'm saying? The whole problem about this whole situation is this: Dallas always want to talk in the media about them contracts. That's the whole problem with all this. That's the whole problem. Dallas keep doing the same thing they do every single year. Do you hear all these other teams talking in the media, talking all the time about the contracts, talking about Dak Prescott turned down $33 million? All of a sudden that leaks in the media. You get what I'm saying? Just like with Ezekiel Elliott. You know, Dallas always want to talk in the media. Always talking in the media. I don't see all these other teams talking in the media about their contracts all the daggone time. But it's always Dallas. And that's the biggest problem. Stop leaking stuff and always trying to make these Cowboys players look like the bad guy. Because at the end of the day, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but if y'all work at jobs, how many people really love management at their jobs? Raise your hand. Raise your hand right now if all y'all in love with your management at your job. This is very rare. And raise your hand if you say management is always fair. I want to see your hands. I want to say, just raise a hand. Say me. Say we love our management. Management is the best. They do everything the right way. I want to hear what y'all got to say about management first. Just give me an answer. I already hear a few people say about management. Yeah, tell me, is management so great? And management does everything the right way. Management always just wants to give you a raise for when you work your hardest and do your best. Management always just wants to always reward you with the greatest raise. There we go, Gambino. That's better. That's the trueness, right? Exactly. So, here's the thing. They're always talking in the media. Why? We don't know. You talked in the media with Ezekiel, DeMarcus, everybody. That Dallas always talking to the media about their contracts. It's just they just mess it all up. And then y'all end up going to sign these dudes anyway. So why are you talking in the media and trying to get everybody on, like my boy Walt Chisholm said, yeah, go ahead and thank you for leaking that in the media that Dak turned down 33, so you got more people hating on him. Okay, he already has a whole number of people hating on him. So get some more people to hate on him. Say, see, look at they offered him some money. Look at what Dallas did. They offered him $33 million. See, man, that's what management is gonna do. They're always gonna play the side that they're always the good guys. They're always the best guys. That's what management always does in every job. But management always tries to underpay you, and that's what they're doing in every situation. Okay, so that's the problem. They want every person out here we get mad at the players. You really should get mad at management because they always try to underplay the players. Okay, they want to say players are greedy, but none of us play in the NFL. You don't have to go through that training camp. You don't have to lift them weights. You don't have to get yourself beat up. And I know it's a profession they chose, but don't you think they deserve to try to get their money? Because they one injury away from never playing again. You get what I mean? So I get it when players say they want to get their money while they can. And when we keep on talking about this Dak Prescott thing, it's annoying and it's dumb. No, Tom Brady, no. Why? That would make no damn sense for the Cowboys to get Tom Brady. That don't even make no sense. You don't have to show the stats or show anything. The dude is 43 years old. You're trying to build a team. You have a team that's already built right now. You're going to go with the 43-year-old quarterback just because he won 6 Super Bowls at the New England Patriots. Come on, man. Come on, get off that stuff, man. Let that stuff alone. And then also, when you want to talk about that, then you want to talk about Dak Prescott don't deserve this, Dak Prescott don't deserve that. I don't know why. Why these other quarterbacks deserve it and he don't deserve his money? Why do all these other quarterbacks, just because they're first rounders and they're in top tens and they're doing all this and that, and Dak his numbers are comparable to him, wins and everything, then y'all want to say, oh, he don't deserve his money. Oh, he threw for all those yards last year, didn't get to the playoffs. Well, last year y'all was complaining he couldn't throw for all them yards and he got to the playoffs. So which is it? So just stop the hate. I'm going to tell you right now, this is me right now. My words right now. Yes, I am a Dak lover. I am a Dak lover. You know what? I was a Tony Romo lover. Ha! Guess what? I love Tony Romo. Did Tony Romo piss me off? Yes, he did with them interceptions. Yes, he did. But I still loved him and I still wanted my quarterback. Does Dak Prescott make me mad when he throws dumb passes or throw it behind the pass? Or yes, he does. But that's still my quarterback, and I want him, and I want him to get paid because it ain't gonna kill the cap. Guess what? I like Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman was my quarterback, and I ride and died for him, and I was gonna stay by him, no matter if he messed up or this and that. I still love some Troy Aikman. He was my quarterback. Guess what? I love Roger Staubach. He was my quarterback. Danny White. I like Danny White a lot, but he was but he got Dallas in 3 championship games. I watched him. It wasn't all his fault when we lost some championship games. It was our defense would give it up, but I still love some Danny White. Quincy Carter. I'm sorry. I wish Quincy Carter could have had a good career because I like Quincy Carter. Had him on the interview, great interview. He's doing great right now. Talked to him on Twitter. I love Quincy Carter. I'm not just saying it just because we cool. You feel me? I really wanted Quincy Carter to do his thing. So I backed Quincy Carter. I liked him. Guys I didn't back. Chad Hutchinson. I didn't back him. Stephen McGee. Didn't back him. Kyle Orton. No. Vinny Testaverde. No. Rodney Peete? No. Randall Cunningham? No. Ryan Leaf? No. You get what I'm saying? I didn't feel them dudes, so I wasn't on the train with them. So guess what? Yes, I'm a Dak lover because he's the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm riding and die for him. And guess what? I'm going to post him on my page all the daggone time. And guess what? When he does good, I'm going to post it. When he does bad, I'm going to post it. But that don't take my love away from Dak Prescott. All you haters just need to chill, man. And y'all just need to go somewhere because it's getting annoying and old. Let the man get his money because as you see, when you look at Ezekiel Elliott's contract right now, he's the highest paid running back in the league at $15 million, correct? $15 million. Well, guess what? Christian McCaffrey's getting ready to come up for a contract, and so is a dude named Derrick Henry who just went nutso, and he's talking about he wants big money. So guess what? They're probably going to top Ezekiel Elliott. So when Ezekiel Elliott was number 1, he's about to drop. And if Dak Prescott goes in that top 5 or whatever, he's going to drop in a couple years because those other quarterbacks are going to come and leave, and they have a big year. They're going to want to get paid, and that's just what it is. So if this contract is big this year, it's not going to be big in a couple years. So this is the Cowboys' fault that this thing is dragging on because they could have been already signed Dak for a lower amount of money, but they want to play around the media like they always do with every contract. And then when they play around the media and they slow foot and take their time and don't sign the guy when they should, and then when the price goes up, then all of a sudden they want to start jumping in the media and start telling everybody, oh, well, he didn't want this or he didn't want that and this, and then start making the Cowboys player look like the bad guy when you should have signed him earlier. Maybe you stop talking in the media and sign your guys and stop doing all the extra, and then we wouldn't have all these problems every single damn year. No, I did not love Brandon Whedon also. No, the Eastside Herald, I did not. So I just don't want to hear the noise. And like I said, wasn't nobody crying about Tony Romo getting his money, and they were taking forever to give Tony Romo his money. So just give Dak Prescott his money, man. The dude has done what he's need to do. He's won games. He's took the Cowboys to the playoffs. He has the same damn record as Tony Romo does, and he's retired now, and he played 9-10 years, and Dak has only played 4. And then also what I got to say, and I'm not bashing no Romo right now, but the dude got to sit under Bill Parcells. He got to learn the freaking game under one of a Hall of Famer coach. You got to sit the bench under a Hall of Fame coach and learn the game. He says you're not ready to play the NFL right now. You'll get 8 alive. That's what his videos were saying. You'll get 8 alive. You get what I'm saying? So you get to learn under Sean Payton. You get to learn under me. And then when we feel like you're ready, we're going to throw you in there. And you got that. That's what Tony Romo got. Dak Prescott didn't get any of it. He was under Jason Garrett's command. Right? He was under a bunch of dysfunction. Let's keep it real. He came under a bunch of dysfunction as a whole. And then you come under you come under Tony Romo, who was injury prone, and then your backup is uh, what's your boy's name? He's our daggone offense coordinator. Kellen Moore. Okay, so you were supposed to sit under Romo, and I keep saying it. Like I don't even want to keep beating my head and saying the same damn thing. But this is what we're talking about, though. Dude wasn't even supposed to be playing. He wasn't even a polished product coming out of college. He was supposed to sit. So for a dude that was supposed to sit, and we all know he wasn't really ready to play the game right now. He still had a lot of things to learn. You see just the progression from the way he throws the ball now from when he came in the league, his footwork, how they make fun of the dance, but that's still him training to get better. You get what I'm saying? Never as a time does he never train not to get better and try to take his team to highest heights. Every time somebody wants him to do something, he goes out there and does it. So, yeah, people, y'all just got excuses for your hate. And that's y'all can hate. I'm not gonna make you like Dak Prescott. That's fine. You can hate him. But here on this channel, Silver and Blue Nation, Big Game James, we love Dak Prescott. You don't like Dak Prescott? That's fine. But here we are. And guess what? We will critique Dak Prescott here when he has bad games. We will not say, Dak Prescott, you played a great game. But guess what? We will still say, you're my quarterback. I will still say you played like hot shit this game, Dak Prescott. But guess what? You are still my quarterback. And that's okay. Get over it. I can criticize my team quarterback or a teammate just like he could criticize me. But does that mean I still don't love him as a player and don't want him on my team? No. Okay, easy. Don't hate on my boy Quincy. That's my boy, dog. I get a little personal with that. That's my boy. Hey, he's doing his thing now. He's out there doing quarterbacks, QB camps. He's doing his thing. Don't hate on my boy Quincy, for real, for real. But that's my thing about that too. Since Dak Prescott, why are we even talking about Tom Brady? I don't even hell know. And I'm tired of Stephen Jones and them talking in the media, talking about, oh, we're making things significant. You don't have to talk in the media and tell us every 2 minutes, every step of the way, oh, this is what's happening today. Oh, this is what's happening. Oh, let's leak another story to get us in the news. Stop doing it. That's the problem. That's the dysfunction that when we talk about, that is the issue. If y'all just do what y'all need to do and say what y'all need to say as far as making these contracts go, we don't have all these issues of fans hating on players because y'all making them look greedy. No. So we got to talk about another player who we're saying, looking greedy. Let's see. Oh, we're not going to talk about him first. Let's talk about Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant's team is still going, and Dez is talking now. I mean, he's sending text messages, right, to Stephen Jones. And I voiced my opinion about this thing. You know, he's looking, I ain't going to lie, Dez is looking real good right now. He's looking real good right now. I mean, I've seen the videos. I know you've seen the videos. I posted a few of them as well. He's looking nice. He's looking chiseled. He's looking in shape. I mean, 2 years off does the body good. You play in the NFL, it does the body good when you can take that much time off. As far as playing the game, it rehabilitates your body. And he coming off the torn Achilles, but he is 31 years old. But 31 years old and you haven't played 2 years of NFL football does help your body. So I think you're not a 31-year-old as like you say a Jason Witten who was already slow-footed and he's 38. I think it's a difference when you're like a 31 and you took 2 years off. Now, he texted Stephen Jones, and I'm about to show it. He texted Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones said he texted him, and he said, we'll never just rule out any kind of players. Here, I'm going to show it right now. This is what he said right here. Said him, I can tell you, after visiting with Dez Bryant, seems like a little more cheat with the comeback. That's what your boy from the fan, Mike Fisher, says. You know, we're in the talent business, and generally, you know what we think it does. This tells me this is a never say never business. Yeah. Never can say never. Okay? Never can say never. But do y'all think, and I posted this, is you think this is more of a status quo thing, or is this real? Do you think really Stephen Jones? I've said many a times before, I don't think Stephen Jones goes back on what he says with this and gets Dez in. But Dez texting you, and now it's a big firestorm because Cowboys love the media. And now here's the thing that I would say why you would want to have Dez if you're looking at the money thing, because y'all are about money too. Y'all ain't just about the brand with the Cowboys. Y'all about the brand and bringing in money. And you know Dez is going to bring in money. He's going to bring in money. He's going to raise them ticket price. I mean, he's not going to raise the ticket price, but he's going to make sure them home games is going to be filled. He's going to make sure people are going to want to watch it. That's going to be a comeback feel-good story in its own. You get cut from the Cowboys. They let you go 2017, 2018. You get signed on with the Saints. You blow out your Achilles. It's a feel-good story. You come back with the Cowboys. You got Dak. You got Zeke. You got Amari Cooper. He comes back. You got Michael Gallup. You still got Tony Pollard. You got a Blake Jarwin. You got weapons. So it looks like it could happen. On paper, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Okay? So from the business side of it, yes, you would want to do it, right? But Stephen Jones, does he go back on his word? Or not his word, but does he go back on what he says? Do y'all think he does that? Just tell me right now. Yes or no? I'm not asking your feelings on wanting Dez back. Do you think Stephen Jones will go back on him cutting Dez? Because I think he was the reason. Do you think Stephen Jones will come back and say, okay, Dez, we'll give it a shot? Not what you think. What do you think Stephen Jones will think? Young Wilson, hey ho, with the 499, holla, 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 donation. Big Game James, keep up the great work. Aloha, more donations, appreciate you. Yes or no? That's all I want to hear. Young Wilson says no. Is it Azur? Lacaraza? I hope I didn't say that wrong. I apologize if I did. Gambino says, I think he will. Noah S. Wilderness says, yes, anything for the win. Randy Leiter says no. Steven don't want him back. The U says no. Come on, give me some more answers right now. What do y'all think? Not what you think. What Stephen Jones thinks. What do you think Stephen Jones does? I'm asking you guys right now. Come on, give me some more answers in here. I know y'all ain't just sitting there watching. Get some more people up in here answering my question right now. Tell me what y'all think Stephen Jones would do. I personally still think no. Anything can happen, but I think Stephen Jones is just making this, Cowboys in the media. It's a good thing if you're talking about the Cowboys. This is a great story, isn't it? Because guess what? The Cowboys are being talked about, right? The Cowboys are being talked about. So if Stephen Jones were just to come out and say, no, we're good, we're not messing around with Dez, guess what? Stephen Jones look like the villain right now, doesn't he? They're not dumb. They know those media things. They know how to work the media. They're not going to just jump up and say, no, we don't want Dez Bryant. We don't want him back. No, he's going to give you that status quo. Yeah, by certainly. Any time there's a great player out there, we have great respect for Dez. Great respect for Dez. And all the things he's accomplished in Dallas. They're going to say that. What do you think they're going to say? I just don't think Steven goes back on it, because I just I don't know. I just feel like that's how Steven is. I just feel like he's just not that guy to go back. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm not Confucius. I'm not Nostradamus. I'm not 100% right. I do feel like I'm right on a lot of things, but it could be. He could let Dez back, but I just feel like he won't. I just feel like he's just making this sound good like he always does in the media, like they always do in the media. That's the problem. They run that media and they run it to the core. And anything like that, if it's to keep the Cowboys in the loop and keep you talking about the Cowboys and keep people buying Cowboys memorabilia and buying all that stuff, well, guess what? They're going to keep doing that because this is a business. And Jerry's a businessman, so they're not just going to come out and say, sorry, we don't want Dez back. They're going to milk it until they can't milk it no more. And they'll say, you know what? We think we're going to go in a different direction. They're not going to say it right now, okay? They're not going to do that. They're going to milk it until they can't milk it anymore. If they're deciding they're not even touching Dez, they're going to milk this story until they say, nope, we're good. And guess what? We got all the Cowboys on the attention, and guess what? Now you're not just paying attention to the Dez situation. You're paying attention to Amari Cooper or everything else going on in Dallas. You're watching Dallas news, and that's what we want you to do. You get what I'm saying? So, just kind of my thoughts on that one. So, cool on Dez. I ain't tripping if he came back. Like, why would I be mad at Dez Bryant coming back? You're not gonna pay him a lot of money. He's not gonna probably don't have to guarantee him a contract. Why not? You get what I'm saying? So, what's the big deal? So. That's my kind of thoughts on Dez. Now I know what y'all all. I know we want to talk about some Byron Jones, don't we? Don't we want to talk about some Byron Jones? Don't we want to talk about some Byron Jones? Yes, we do. Because it was reported that Byron Jones, right here, and then we'll bring up some more stuff. But why everybody be hating on Byron Jones, y'all? Tell me why y'all hate. Tell me the people who don't like Byron Jones. Why do we hate on him? I don't like that he don't get interceptions, but I don't hate on him. You see, it says Byron Jones has officially unfollowed the Cowboys on Instagram. Ooh, so what? Instagram. Wow. Okay. So what? What does that mean? I don't even know why I posted it. Just because it's dumb news and I felt like it's boring. It's the off season time. So let's talk about Byron Jones unfollowing the Cowboys on Instagram. Ooh. Wow, that's big news. So what? Just because he unfollowed him doesn't mean anything. But I guess we can look at that. And now they're saying the Cowboys officials, we're hearing, aren't too keen on paying Byron Jones 12 to 14 million a year. Not comfortable with that. And Byron Jones can probably look at his other services. We have talked about it numerous times that you should hurry up and sign Dak because you don't have to wait. Maybe you're getting the two tags and you franchise both of Amari if you don't figure it out with Amari, because I still feel like you need to bring him back, and tag Jones and get at least something for him. Maybe somebody jumps up there and you can get compensation for him, and don't just let him walk because he's a very good corner in the league. Okay, so why do we hate Byron Jones though, folks? Why? Doesn't turn his head around. I'm gonna say Cheeto did that more than Byron Jones. I just think when I watched Byron Jones at UConn and then now, I definitely didn't feel like he was a safety. I felt like he was more of a corner, but I felt like the Cowboys had to reach and move to the safety position, try to make him that. Maybe if he could have had 4 straight years of cornerback, could have been different. I don't know. He just doesn't seem like a guy that turns around and plucks it out the air and just will run it back. He just doesn't seem like that type of dude. Just seen him get a couple interceptions in college and take one to the house, but he just doesn't seem like that type of guy. It just seems like he's a sticky cover corner guy, just like Cheeto. Like Cheeto's always a day late and a dollar short, but he does have pretty good coverage. Cheeto really does bother me that he doesn't turn his head around. I think Byron at least attempts. Yes, the interceptions bother me, and even the two interceptions that he got are bogus, for real. There are one's a Hail Mary and one's a tip ball that he caught in the air. But, man, he damn good in coverage, man. I looked at the top guy right now, but if we look at – here's the thing. This is what I said, y'all. This is what I'm asking y'all, though. If we talking about we want to get rid of Byron Jones, and I say you better have a plan, what would y'all think would be the plan? Because the free agency crop of cornerbacks is whack. Sorry about that. Apologize. A lot of the guys, my internet be acting funky out here because it's weather, so I apologize about that, y'all. But, man, this cornerback crop is whack. These free agents are whack. The only good ones are old. they 35, 36, 31. Chris, I think Harris, he's the top guy, the free agent. He's getting 12 mil. He only had one interception last year, 60-something tackles, one interception. It ain't like these guys are. So what do you expect if you get rid of a Byron Jones? You don't get no compensation. We're just gonna trust Jordan and Chidobe. And what if you don't you gotta re-sign Anthony Brown then, because then your cornerback crop is lacking, because then the only thing you have behind him is C.J. Goodwin, Chris Westery, who you don't know what that is, Donovan Alumba, who looked good in the preseason but hasn't shown, got a significant work in the regular season. What are your thoughts on that then? You comfortable just letting Byron go, and you really want to draft a cornerback? Okay, there's guys out there, Fulton, a couple more guys that just not from that offhand. But really, you really trusting a rookie cornerback coming in the league if you draft him high? We've seen what happened with those. They don't always pan out, and I really don't want to put no risk in that. So you really just rather Byron Jones just walk? It's not going to be where you can't afford to pay him. He's that bad of a player? Yeah, but Fulton, I feel you. There's a few good possibilities. They look great in college, but cornerback is a hard position to come in and do their thing in the pros, man. I'm not putting my stock in no first round draft pick cornerback to come in and save the world. I'm not putting no stock in that. No, I don't do that. Not with no cornerback. I'm not doing it. Safety, those defensive linemen, I guess I have because they're seeing it more, but not no cornerback. No, I'm not doing that. So you better have a plan if you're thinking about getting rid of a Byron Jones. And I don't think it's crazy not to pay him. He's 27 years old. He's been pretty much durable his whole career. He missed he played 11 games this past season. I think he has 79 total games, played 74 out of the total 79. He's been pretty durable his whole career. Very flexible in his positions. You sign him to this now. It's not you see these cornerbacks get paid like crazy every year. So his deal, if you sign him to a $12 or $13 million contract, that would be morphed in a year or two easily. So that it wouldn't be killing you. I'm just thinking, like, if you ain't getting Byron Jones back, you better have a plan. And I don't know. And then you still have 3 contracts coming up. You still got Cheeto and Jordan contract are coming up this season. This is their last year. So what are you going to do? You're going to have to draft a whole plethora of players. I'm sorry, man, but I don't trust. We got a new staff. We got the Lindquist, and we got Al Harris. I do like those additions. Maybe they can coach our guys up, but you still have to think about injuries. And I know they're going to draft a corner in the draft. I know they are, but we don't know if that corner is going to come in and do his thing and be able to shut down the side of the field like Byron Jones can. We can't sit. You're going to sit there and even look at the metrics. Go look at PFF. I'm not pulling up no PFF stats and show it. In this catch radius, he did this. He was a pretty good cornerback these last 2 years. We were crying about him going to cornerback from safety. Everybody was crying the blues. Cowboys fans, they never happy. Everybody was crying the blues. Move from safety to corner. Move from safety to corners. He goes to corner. Does a damn good job at corner. Now we just saying, nah, he ain't worth nothing. Cowboys fans, man. I said I'll be the first to say, hey, I want to see more interceptions, but you never know. If we're gonna talk about giving Jordan Lewis and this other guy's chances, why can't you give a Byron Jones? That contract ain't gonna kill the Cowboys salary cap. It ain't gonna kill the cap to re-sign Byron Jones. He's not getting murdered on the field. When they went on the field, they were going after and attacking Cheeto damn near most of the games. And if Anthony Brown would have been in game, you don't tell me they wouldn't have attacked Anthony Brown? Please. I'm just saying, you better have a plan. Get a nickel back in there, or I know they're going to draft somebody. That's why I said we're going to talk a lot of draft Wednesday. because I got my guy Skywalker still. We're going to have I don't know if we're going to do a live mock draft. We might do our first 4 draft picks of the Cowboys. Entwine them with the free agencies, so make sure you tune into that. I'm not ending the show yet. If you want to go, it's up to you. But we're getting down on that Wednesday. Me and Skywalker still is, so that's gonna be a banging show. So make sure you tune into that one. We'll talk all that draft stuff. I ain't doing all that draft today. We'll talk all that draft stuff because then that can be strictly draft. Oh, and if you ain't, while I'm talking for real too, make sure y'all go check out my interview I did with Brandon Tucker. He had a lot of good players. He got some players I want y'all to look up too, because I said I was gonna look them up. He had Bravion Roy, Bravion Roy from Baylor, Curtis Weaver from Boise State, Laurel Murchison from NC State. These are all defensive tackles and defensive ends, and Dallas is going to be in the market for these guys. So a defensive tackle and defensive ends, and if Dallas don't get these guys early, they can sneak one of these guys late. And these won't be one of the guys they can look at. Rashard Lewis, defensive tackle from LSU. Jason Strobridge, NC defensive end from NC. James Lockhurst from Baylor, defensive tackle. James Williams, NC State, defensive end. Bryce Huff from Memphis. Justin Lynch from Baylor. And Melvin Agiem from Arkansas. Go check that video. A lot of good information on how those guys train and what they do to get prepped. But there was a couple Boise State guys that he's training, and you know how the Cowboys love Boise State players. So defensive tackle, be something to look at. Hey ho, Young Wilson with another 199. Appreciate you, big dog. Donation. Hey ho, appreciate you. Yeah, we talking about. I mean, the McKinney debate, just like my Cowboys family said. You see, McKinney seems like he's a little more of a physical type player, and it seems like Delpit is a little more versatile, and he's more of a true free safety to me. Plus, he's got like his height, 6'3" height. He got to gain some more weight to me. He's like 208. He got to get a little bigger than me. I think McKinney's a little more thicker than him as well. But either one of them, I ain't tripping on the safety position. But we're gonna talk about that. We'll see what happens because the way this draft is unfold. That 17th pick, a lot of people are talking about possibly trading down out the pick, trading out. So a lot of things can happen. Remember, I told y'all a few weeks ago that the Cowboys were either going to trade up, trade out, make a trade. Dallas were doing some kind of trading this year, so that's my thought. I don't know. I don't feel like they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna stay at 17, but I said they're gonna do some kind of trading this year in the draft. So I feel like that's gonna happen. And because you got the new staff, I feel like they want to make some kind of a splash. It's the Cowboys. That's what they do. New coaches, new splash. That's what they want to do. This is the Cowboys. That's what they want to do. So I feel like they're going to be some kind of trading in there somehow, some way. So we'll see how that pans out. But while we're talking about this, I'm going to jump on one more player because he's in the news as well. A lot of people, what's up, looking crazy? How you doing? Your boy, Sean Lee. Everybody be saying I hate on him. I don't hate on no damn Sean Lee. But now they're asking Sean Lee's talking about, he's going to come back. He's going to weigh his options. He's going to look at his options, and then he's going to see what's out there, but he wants to come back with the Cowboys. Man, Sean Lee, stop saying what you're going to look at other options. Daggone well you want to come back to the Cowboys, and the Cowboys probably want you back. What's your thoughts on Sean Lee? A lot of people said I hate on him. I don't. I mean, he had, 86 tackles this past season, played in all 16 games, first time in his whole career, I believe. Okay? I don't hate on him, but I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just over Sean Lee. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm over Sean Lee. Maybe I would just want him to coach, but I don't know why I'm over him. Maybe it's just me. He's not a bad player, so let me just not dog him or say anything like that. But I know LVE, that neck that I told you. Happy birthday to you. Shout out to you, LVE. But that neck is still concerning the Cowboys. I told y'all they need to draft a linebacker, and you need to bring back Malcolm Smith. Draft a linebacker in them later rounds, day 3, something like that. Pick up somebody in free agency. Let's see what this kid Luke Gifford can do. And you still have that Cat Covington on the team, who was a waste to me. But you got to cover somebody for LVE. So in that essence, Yes, another year of Sean Lee would be good, I guess, because you got LVE with the neck, and you don't. I mean, where's really the depth? Marsh Litter, he's a free agent. Joe Thomas, I'm cool with Joe Thomas. I'd like to see them bring him back in the fold. But what's your thoughts on Sean Lee? Y'all want Sean Lee back? Peace, my Cowboys family. Appreciate you. Yeah, get them notifications up, man. Y'all be getting in here late and all this stuff, man. Y'all need to get them notifications popping. For real. What's your thoughts on Sean Lee? I mean, I'm just cool on Sean Lee, man. Yeah, feel me? I'm just cool on him, man. I mean, I know they're gonna bring him back, so it's not like I'm gonna be mad, but I don't know. I'm just cool on him. I be a backup, yeah, whatever. I'm cool on him though. They want to bring him back. I ain't gonna be like, oh man, I hate Sean Lee. No, I'm cool, but draft somebody too. You feel me? Like they need to get somebody in that draft. Bring back Malcolm Smith. See what Luke Gifford. I hope he's not injury prone because he already had 2 consecutive injuries that knocked him out pretty much all year. So I hope he's not that dude. So we'll have to see what goes on with that. But I'm just kind of over Sean Lee now. Yeah, well, my Cowboys family, I feel you. I mean, you can't pay him a lot of money. He better get a team-friendly deal. There's no reason to pay him a lot of money. You don't need to. You don't need to pay this dude a lot more money, especially as a backup. Come in cheap, and we'll see what happens. But if you're looking at the 3 people that we talked about today, me, Sean Lee, I'm cool, whatever. But I'm over him. I want Byron Jones to come back, try to make it work, or get compensation. Don't just let Byron Jones go for nothing. Okay, just don't let him go for nothing. Dak Prescott, y'all already know how I feel about that. Pay this man his money and stop this daggone game. Y'all like I said, Cowboys, stop being mad, blaming everybody else. Is y'all's fault. Y'all did this. Y'all waited, and y'all could have signed him. He didn't have to. He said it was concerned. He thought he should have had something done by now, but he went out there and bet on himself. He said, "Okay, I'll just bet on myself." What's wrong with that? Wouldn't you do the same thing if you feel like them numbers ain't working for you and you feel like you proved your worth? Okay, well, I'll just bet on myself, and then now I have a banging career year, and I bet on myself after a career year. Now you still want me to have a team friendly deal? Man, you crazy in your dome. I'm not doing that. Like, I wouldn't do that. Y'all crazy if y'all would do that. Y'all crazy to me if you would do that. If I played good and never missed a damn game, never got in trouble, my numbers are good, and then I say, come on, man, pay me, and then y'all still don't want to pay me, all right, I'm going to just go out there and bet on myself, and then I go out and have a career year. You don't think I'm not going to really come at you and say I want my money now? No. I'm coming at y'all saying I want my bread, and I'm trying to get my team to a championship. That's what my man is talking about, dog. Everybody who listened to him said, if you around this dude, he ain't about this. Y'all really think this dude is a money-hungry guy? I'm sorry to keep talking about him, but you really think this dude's a money-hungry guy? No, he just wants he wants fair pay. Just what everybody else will want. All y'all want fair pay too. It's your job. And management is going to try to stick you and underpay you and try to sell you this dream. That's what management does. They always try to sell you a dream. Management don't give a hell about the players. You know what I'm saying? So why the hell we always sign with management? I don't get that. Y'all crazy. But anyway, I'm out here. I'm about to jump off here. Hey, make sure y'all check out the announcement I want to say. If y'all want to listen to this right quick, the announcement I wanted to say. We start our shows next week at Dallas Cowboy for Life, DC4L. Let me give my quick shout outs right quick to my peoples. Daggone it. I messed it up. Let me give shout outs to my new proud Patreons. Shout out to you, Ron Smith, for being our new proud Patreon. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much for being a new proud Patreon, Ron Smith. Thank you very much. wait for this to come up. If it does come up, they want to act up on me. But what I want to tell y'all, make sure y'all jump in. We start our shows next week at Dallas Cowboy for Life DC4L. It's about 135,000 strong. Also, it's going to be called DC4 Download. They also have a DC4 Deluxe, and we're going to start doing shows once a week there, starting next week. Can't wait for that to go on. Great production. Oh man, we're going to have games. Oh my gosh, you're going to love it. Please, 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 please get in there. You're going to love it. If you're not a member, it's going to be on Facebook. It's going to be exclusively on Facebook, I believe, and then I might download the shows to the YouTube. But it's going to be exclusively on Facebook. The production is going to be out of this world. We're going to have killer games, prizes, giveaways, mailbag questions, the works. I mean, everything that, we're really going to take this on a professional level, how we really want to do this. And it's going to be like a weekly Cowboy show, just kind of like you see. We're trying to make it on the level how you see the Cowboys news, and we weren't going to have a real professional type. So I think you're really going to like that, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to start rolling that out next week. It's Tuesday, next Tuesday. We're going to figure out the time, but it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be hosting it. DC4L. If you don't have a membership, please get in there and get a membership. It's a private membership. You can also be a proud Patreon. We already have new subscribers already. It's a beautiful thing. Shout out to Tina becoming a new subscriber. Jeanette Marie becoming a new subscriber. Tyson Goatee becoming a new subscriber. And also Miss Tanya Coles for becoming a new subscriber. They became all new subscribers today. Proud Patreon subscribers. Thank you very much. More and more is going to grow, but you're really going to have to jump in there because I really think you're going to like that. You're going to be missing out, especially if you like to get contests, tickets, helmets, jerseys, whatever. I'm telling you, it's going to be hot, and you're really going to like that. So please get up in there, get your membership, get your subscription, get on to this Patreon. We're going to do a lot of big things, trying to, like I said, get to the draft, have that worldwide coverage in the group, have that good draft coverage so we can see, kind of hopefully some back behind the scenes. A lot of people are going to be there. Some people that I've interviewed are going to be there. A lot of players are going to be there. So we're trying to really get that thing blown up. So please make sure you get in there and become a subscriber. Also, Wednesday, as I said, we're going to do a draft. It's going to be a mock draft. I think we're going to do 4 rounds. Myself, Skywalker Still. We're going to talk some free agency things that kind of tie in with the draft and the players. So you're going to want to definitely get on board with that. Me and Skywalker Still. Tuesday, we'll be getting it in. I believe me and Law, we didn't get it in last week. I had some computer issues, but me and myself and Law are getting it in tomorrow for the late night hype. We, you know how we do. I don't got to explain that. And Thursday, we're trying to look at getting our draft roundtable with Bobby Bell and Jeff Kavanaugh, myself, and Law Nation as well. We'll see if that happens Thursday. Just got to get everybody's schedule to coordinate. So please, it's going to be a good week of Cowboys football, draft talk, Cowboys talk, college players who looks good. Shout out to Vosh Lombardi. He's got some good senior tape. I believe he posted on Twitter. He's going to have some good senior tape coming up, so make sure you go check it out. I know I'm going to check out that so I can learn some more, see some more, and just get ready. And then next week we got Dallas Cowboys for Life show grand opening next week, and that's going to be hot. I'm telling you, I'm very excited, very honored that they chose me to run that weekly show for them, and I think you're really going to like it. It's going to be really good, real professional. It's going to be real nice. I think y'all going to like it. So from me to you, shout out to everybody. What about Byron Jones? I told you, Stephen Arthur, I want Byron Jones. Don't want anybody else. Give me some questions before I get up out of here. Give me some questions before I get up out of here. DC4L download. Check it out. Give me some questions before I get out of here, y'all. Let me see what y'all are saying. What's up, Jay Farm D? How you doing? What's up, George Brooks? Man, I don't even know we have in Covington. I'm tired of talking about him, and we ain't never seen nothing. Trade for O.J. Howard, depending on what Tampa Bay wants. Um, I like O.J. Howard because Tampa Bay don't use him. I'm definitely down with that. I'm cool with drafting somebody because it'd be cheaper, but it seems like I feel like the Cowboys are just more of a win now mode. So if the numbers are working, I think they definitely can afford them. I'm definitely cool with that. But I feel like Tampa Bay gonna try to go nutso with their demands, because they know he's good. Am I a betting man, BJ? Hell no, James Fardy. Nope, I'm not a betting man. I sure am not. What are my thoughts with Cowboy on the XFL? I like it so far. I like the new rules. I like the kickoff thing. I like the conversion where 1, 2-point, 3-point conversion. I like that, and I think it's good, solid football. And I hope it can become a farm system for NFL players. I think that those guys should be able to go there, have some good quality football, and be able to go to the NFL. So hopefully it's a little farm system for them, and I hope it stays here and doesn't go bankrupt. What's the top priority in a draft, safety or defensive tackle? That's tough. I think in the draft, I'm gonna say safety. I don't know. It's tough because this only reason why I say it's tough because this free agency has a lot of good defensive tackles and this free agency has some good safeties in it. So the Cowboys can sign a good defensive tackle in the free agency or a good safety in free agency, and then it's not a priority to get you a big top safety. You can get a good one. You get what I'm saying? Or you can get a good defensive tackle later. It really depends on how that free agency falls to me because there's a lot of good defensive tackles in free agency this year, and they're going to be affordable. They're not going to kill you as far as prices. Not a lot of them not going to break the bank, and even the safety position. So, in the draft, to answer your question, I will say safety because I don't know. It's tough. It's so neck and neck because we don't have nobody signed on the defensive line too. That's a tough one. I'm sorry. That's a tough because it's just because the free agency makes it tough this year. Mike Brown. Is the new coaching staff holding up that's contract? No, I don't think he's holding up. They're holding up the contract at all. I think the Cowboys are just playing in the media like they always do, and they're the reason why this is happening. I don't think it's nobody else but them. I agree, Jay Farmer D. What do you think about this, Jay Farm D? I mean, I really think they should go after a defensive tackle in free agency and then draft maybe a defensive tackle later. I just really think that you can get a young guy at a defensive tackle too. A young guy and the guy I'm telling you, I want Jordan Phillips. I know the Buffalo Bills probably just not gonna come up off of him, and there's a lot of other good guys right now. But Jordan Phillips would be my dude. Like I really would love to have him. And then you could get a guy like you still got a Tristan Hill to see. I mean, he's still there. Maybe you can wheel and deal. You get what I'm saying? But you can get a guy maybe later, or you can still get a guy high. You can really make your defensive line formidable and really go hard right there. And then if you go, let's say if you got a Jordan Phillips and you got a really nice defensive tackle, then your safety, you can slide and get him in the third and fourth round. You still got a Donovan Wilson back there who you don't know. You still can see what you have in him. So there are options. There's a lot of good options, especially in free agency. Well, I told you right now, Jay Farm D. If you listen to any of my podcasts or shows, I said the Cowboys weren't going to win another Super Bowl under Jerry Jones. So I'm not going back on that. I said unless Stephen Jones comes over and be the full head of the organization, I feel like the Cowboys aren't going to win another Super Bowl under Jerry Jones. So I'm not betting that because I've been said that. And his longest contract is 5 years. I'm trying to tell you, man, you can scoop one of these guys that my guy Brandon Tucker is training, man. And he got a big boy. What was his name? He's like 6'3", 336 pounds. I gotta get his name, man. I don't know. Second round is like the death round for the Cowboys. You can't never get it right in that second round. I want to see what happens this year. I mean, it happened to McGutt. What? Not well. I know Tristan Hill, second rounder. I don't know, man. It's just crazy. But it's not like Dallas have had bad drafts. It's just that. Yeah, Loki would be nice. Would be real nice. But I still would like this. I really like the Cowboys to look in free agency for a defensive tackle. There's too many good ones this year. There's too many good ones this year that the Cowboys should be able to afford and still snag somebody in the draft. Yes, I mean I've been saying this. When Cheeto got drafted on God, I said, hey, put Cheeto at safety. He played a little bit at Colorado. He'd be good as far as blitzing, and I think keeping things in front of him, he'd be better. And he has a body type to play a safety position. But then you put him at a safety, you better re-sign Byron Jones. You ain't got nobody at cornerback. Yeah, I agree. I hear you, J Farm D. I agree with that draft. I said it myself about actually 3 months ago how that draft was terrible. Tristan Hill barely played. McGovern IR. Tony Pollard didn't see any reps. Um, Michael Jackson cut. Well, let go. Joe Jackson barely saw the field. Jalen Jelks injured reserve. Mike Weber was on the Kansas City Chiefs get a Super Bowl, I believe. Yeah, that draft was a bad one. But you can't really guess them in 1 year, though. What up, Chris Danzler? How you doing, big dog? I know he said in the interview, but you see, I asked him though, Studwood, didn't you? I said, but he could have said that just because I threw it on him right quick. Because I said, would you want to play safety and not corner? He said, oh, I'm a corner. Yeah, but if they said you want to play safety and this is what we want you to do, I guess that's what you're gonna have to do if you on the contract. You get what I'm saying? I mean, Charles Woodson wasn't playing no safety, but they transitioned him. Now, I ain't saying no damn Charles Woodson, so don't even go there. You crazy, J. Martin. Yeah, if they draft, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, the draft is a funny thing. We all can say that right now about what it looks like, but it's only February. March, April, we still got 2 months. A lot of things can change. And you know how the Cowboys do. All they do is talk in the media. Oh, yeah, we're looking at this. We're looking at. But I'm gonna close because my internet is acting funky, man. I'm tired of it buzzing, so I apologize for that. But I'll talk to you guys. We'll get it in tomorrow. Big Game James, Law Nation, Late Night Hype, and also Wednesday. There we go. Sorry, but I'm out, y'all. I ain't gonna let it freeze no more. I'll talk to y'all. Jump in here tomorrow. Peace. Deuces. I'm out. Love y'all.